what up? Yeah, we're back! We are here to talk about the new Trippie Redd Kinda album? What's the name of this album? What's the name of this album? Neon Shark. Trippie Redd as an artist has always been, like, on my radar. He's made a couple of decent tracks that I've liked. It may not be, like, a game changer to me, but at the beginning of his career, I could see the potential in him becoming a superstar. And he hasn't really met that potential, although Life's a Trip is still his best project. At the tail end of last year, he put out arguably his worst project yet, Pegasus. And it was his worst by a long shot. It was a 26-track torture chamber of bad ideas, bad vocal performances, and awful mixing. If you heard the track with Rich the Kid on that project, those snares, those claps are horrible. They're so loud. And throughout last year, he was teasing a rock project. Yes, he's doing a speeding to heaven. He's putting out a rock project. It was pretty disappointing to find out that Pegasus wasn't that project. And it really sucked, because I was actually kind of intrigued to see how that would go. And now, as the deluxe edition to Pegasus, which I don't know why this is pegged along with Pegasus. I don't want to ever hear Pegasus and Trippie Redd in the same sentence again. But now, this is that rock album. The production is mainly done by Travis Barker from Blink-182, and quite frankly, this isn't all too bad. I mean, well, actually, it's not great, but this is leagues ahead of Pegasus. Now, throughout his career, Trippie Redd has had some rock-infused tracks, like a bit of, like, it's still trap music, but with a little bit of rock elements, and they've mostly been successful. Well, I would have to say that most of this is not great. I went in this thinking that, oh, this is going to be a pretty good rock album. It's not a great rock album, but let me tell you that Trippie Redd just made a better rock album than the Foo Fighters in 2021. The features on this project are surprisingly decent. I mean, the album opens up with Pillbreaker, a track that I was not looking forward to, with Machine Gun Kelly and blackbear. But surprisingly, it actually turned out kind of okay. Yes, it did have a bit of a pop feel to it, and the blackbear chorus was okay mixed with Trippie's background vocals on the chorus, and they actually kind of blended well together. But it was a good opener. But then it just kind of went downhill from there. I don't even remember most of the track names that were on this. The only thing I remember off the top of my head right now is Female Shark, which was a little repetitive. It was okay at first, but repeat listens really did knock down the quality. And a single from this, Dreamer, really didn't do much for me either. It just, most of the tracks on here were bad or just kind of okay. Another contribution that went way better than I expected was the track Geronimo with Chino Moreno from Deftones. That was such a weird name to see on this project. And it turned out well. The collaborations on this were pretty good. My favorite track off of this most likely is the closing track, Dead Desert, with Scarlxrd and ZillaKami, which is a rock, trap, screamo, metal fusion that is a fucking banger. Good God. That is actually that is the best track on here by quite a bit. Outside of this, there's nothing else really to report on it. I can commend Trippie for the artistic left hook that this project was, and that this was a pretty decent take on rock music from a rap artist. There will be a couple tracks I'd come back to off this, actually. I've already gone back to Dead Desert on here. But outside of those, outside of the aforementioned tracks, there really wasn't anything here. I would just say give this a solid 5 out of 10 and call it a day. It's, as I said, it's leagues ahead of Pegasus. I feel like this is going to be a one-off thing, though. But I'm hoping for something more like it in the future. That's going to do it for this review today. Thank you for watching. Also, I have brought back written reviews. You can find those in the link in the description. This past week's reviews were of Kid Cudi and Wise Blood albums, so if you want to check those out, you can go ahead and do that. Drink more water, and bye-bye.